A Calgary man is pedaling from Nanaimo to Port Hardy, but not by bike and not on land. Greg Kolodziejzyk is using a specially designed boat that uses human power. And the trip he's taking is a sea trial in preparation for a much bigger pedaling expedition this summer. A&E's Mid-Island Bureau Chief Jonathan Bartlett has the story from Nanaimo. Jonathan.
Hudson, 15 years ago, Greg Kolodziejzyk was looking for something to do and get back in shape after selling his digital graphics company. He took up running marathons and competing in Ironman competitions. He now has numerous human power land and sea records under his belt and is planning to pedal his way from Tofino to Hawaii this summer, but not before a little test run from Nanaimo to the northern tip of Vancouver Island.
Early this morning, a strange-looking vessel enters the Brecon boat launch in Nanaimo for what most would consider an extremely challenging trip, using only human power all the way to the tip of Vancouver Island.
The objective is to go from Nanaimo here to Port Hardy, and we've got about 5 to 8 days, something like that.
Greg Kolodziejzyk's boat is pretty tight quarters. Inside, there's an array of high-tech navigational and safety equipment.
There's an electric desalinator on board. There's actually 2 on board, so I'll be able to make all the fresh water that we need. Solar panels to make electricity, a wind generator for electricity.
The trip to Port Hardy is only a sea trial. The bigger goal is to cross the Pacific, Tofino to Hawaii next summer.
We just wanted something that was predictable and not really super crazy like the open Pacific. And then the next time we go out will be April, and it'll be west of Tofino into the Pacific Ocean.
Kolodziejzyk's trip to Hawaii will be solo, but on this trip he's accompanied by co-pilot and friend Brian Howard.
The plan is to spend 4-hour shifts between pedaling this boat and then hanging out in the back, just sleeping or relaxing or reading, listening to music.
A film crew from the Discovery Channel is here this morning for a segment on the Daily Planet to be aired sometime in April.
Well, this is a man with a dream. This is a guy who has spent the last several years of his life mostly pursuing this dream, and that is to pedal, set a world record for pedaling farther than anyone in a boat. It's kind of like, you know, a space shot, a man going to the moon.
This is the second attempt to Port Hardy. An October sea trial only got as far as Comox.
The drive broke down. We almost ran into a ferry, so.
The 49-year-old has already set world records using human power by land and sea. Kolodziejzyk says he's trying to send an important message out to all Canadians.
Over 60% of the population in Canada here is overweight, and the cost to Canadian taxpayers right now is over $5.8 billion a year. And so I think that I like to demonstrate what's possible with using human power, and perhaps hope to inspire.
And if you'd like to follow Greg's progress on both the sea trial to Port Hardy and the big trip to Hawaii this summer, you can do that by logging onto the pedaltheocean.com website. And if all goes well, we'll try to catch up to Greg as he makes his way north over the next few days. Hudson?
Wow. Good for him. Amazing.
Exactly.
Jonathan, thank you.
Thank you.